President of the Grenada Union of Teachers, Jude Bartholomew, raised concern over the Ministry of Education's approach to multigrade teaching during a recent interview with GBN News. Multigrade teaching refers to the teaching of students of different ages, grades, and abilities in the same group. Bartholomew is of the view that without the necessary preparation, multigrade teaching will put a lot of pressure on students and teachers alike.
It's a skill and you must train, you must prepare your teachers for that. Because you're talking about the merger of two classes, let's say for example a grade 3 and a grade 4, or a grade 2 and a grade 3. You're talking about different curriculum coverage here. And one teacher in a class, all right, doing in terms of teaching both 3 and 4, grade 3 and 4, or 2 and 3, or whatever, 5 and 6 together collectively, that must create problems. And what the Ministry of Education will be doing there is putting the school, putting the principal, putting teachers under a lot of pressure.
The GUT president said to add insult to injury, there has been no official communication from the Ministry of Education, and this is becoming very problematic.
Principals are complaining about a WhatsApp message from DU. So in other words, the paper trail and the documents are not there. All right, so we also calling on principals to be very careful. When the Ministry of Education or any DU asks you to do those things, you must have official government or Ministry of Education letterhead so you can trace it back.
The union, Bartholomew added, is not going to sit idly by as the ministry's approach to multigrade teaching also threatens teachers' jobs.
So we are calling on the Minister for Education to really be reasonable, because what you're seeing there are a lot of things that would be a grievance and some problems to teachers. And yes, teachers are satisfied with some of the things that the government are already doing in terms of paying the pension and doing other things. But the Grenada Union of Teachers, as I said, don't play with teachers and underestimate our teachers. And if the teachers are not happy, teachers are a group of persons that are sometimes very easy to turn. And so I think that there is a grievance, there some misunderstanding there, and the Ministry of Education has to really and truly do better than that and treat the Grenada Union of Teachers with some more respect.
GBN reached out to Education Minister David Andrew, who explains that multigrade teaching is being considered as a response to decreasing school population in some schools on the island.
In relation to the multigrade teaching and the supposition being bantered around that people have been mandated to do that, I am not aware that that has happened. In fact, what I know has happened is that in a response to decreasing numbers and decreasing school populations in some primary schools, ministry officials asked principals and school officials to consider multigrading or multigrade teaching as a solution.
Minister Andrew explained that several schools have been engaged in multigrade teaching over the last 7 years.
So this is it's principally an attempt to find a solution to declining numbers in some of the schools. And rest assured, it's not being imposed, but the ministry is prepared to offer training to the teachers. And in fact, we are aware that the differentiated instruction and the multigrade teaching will require is something that they are familiar with in some part, but we are aware that it's going to take a bit more challenge, and we are prepared to offer them the training.
For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.